What's going on, guys? We're back with another unboxing video. Today we're doing a brushless 1/18 scale monster truck from Amazon, so stay tuned. So let's start off by taking a look at the box. On here it says we have a brushless motor, brushless ESC, our 2.4 gigahertz receiver, a 3-wire servo, and metal CVDs for the drive shafts. As you look around here, you can see that there's a couple different models that you can choose from. We're getting the monster truck, but there's also a couple desert trucks with lights, without lights, this buggy, and another one here. On the side, you can see a couple more photos of the car, and this is the one that we have on the back here. So once you get everything out of the box, you're going to be greeted with a bunch of instructions. We can take a look at these at the end, but let's get right into the truck. So like I said, it's a 1/18 scale brushless truck. It comes with two bodies, which is pretty nice. They are exactly the same. One's yellow and one is red. And they're about the same size as the Haiboxing Rampage. You also have your truck, your remote, a spare battery. So this is going to come with two batteries. Your charger, a couple tools, some extra body clips, and a tool for the wheels. So as you can see, it's a pretty clean setup. We'll get into some of the specs here. It looks like it is a 4300 kV electric brushless motor. Our brushless ESC, we're getting two 1200 milliamp hour batteries. It says that two batteries can run up to 40 minutes, so we'll see if each battery will get about 20 minutes. A range of about 100 meters or 300 or so feet, and a top speed of 35 miles an hour, which is going to be pretty fast for something this small. So if we take a look at the remote here, you're going to have your steering rate, your throttle trim, and your steering trim. You also have the option of reversing steering and reversing throttle, your on-off switch. You're going to have your steering over here with some foam around it, which is not glued, so you can go ahead and glue that if you want. And you are going to need to provide 3 AA batteries on here. There you go. Shocks are friction shocks. They're not oil filled, and they are pretty bouncy. So we're going to see how that handles at high speeds. One thing to note about the tires, they are not foam filled, so they are completely hollow. The rubber is somewhat soft. The tread pattern isn't that deep, so these might wear out pretty quickly, especially with that brushless motor in there. You can see your metal CVDs on the back here. Shock towers are all plastic. Same with the front. You're going to have your metal CVDs in there. I think some of the other models will come with LEDs that you can put in the front here. This one does not. Bottom of the car is all plastic, as well as the arms and stuff like that. So taking off one of the tires, you're going to see that you have your regular 12 millimeter hex. It looks like it's a pretty shallow hex here. Yep. And the hex does not have a pin through it, so it actually just has a bit of a square round off attachment. So that is probably going to be proprietary, so don't lose these hexes. So taking out the battery from the tray, you see both batteries have this old school Tamiya square circle connector here. I might change these out with a Dean's plug so I can use them on my Pro Duo charger and charge these faster. Again, these are 1200 milliamp hour 7.4 volt batteries. We might try and do a 3S run with it. I'm not sure if it'll handle it, but we can try. Give you a couple more shots here of internally. It looks just like a generic, maybe cool RC brushless motor. You have all the wires connected here. You have your 3-channel receiver up front, and that's pretty much it. So diving into one of the manuals here, you will have a complete part list in here, which includes all of the different upgrades that you can do. It looks like you have a explosion diagram here of the car. If anything were to break, it looks like they are the same parts as the Haiboxing. This PX number looks very familiar. It actually has some of the tires for the Haiboxing cars in here. So you might be able to interchange them, I'm not sure, but this seems like a pretty generic instruction manual. So my initial first impressions of this car are fairly mixed. For $170, you are getting a brushless system. About the same price as this car, you could go out and buy a 1/14 scale Team Associated 14B or 14T. That's a brushless system. You're going to get more of a name brand hobby car, and upgrades and replacement parts are more readily available for that. Another option in this price range, well, almost half the price of this, is one of the Haiboxing 18 scale cars. I've done a bunch of videos on those. They're very good quality cars. Replacement parts are readily available on Amazon. And for about the same price, you could get two of those for the price of one of these. So depending on what you want to do, your options vary. You could do a battery upgrade on one of those and get that thing running close to 20-25 miles an hour, or we can wait and see what the speed test shows for this brushless version. So depending on what you want to do, I'm not sure I can recommend this car yet. We will take it out for a speed run and handling test, and we'll get back to you in the next video. So if you have any questions about this car or any of my other cars, please feel free to leave a comment down below, like, subscribe. We'll be doing a video running this very soon. Thanks.